we're out here at Lake Pickwick for the ACA BoatUS National Championship.
I mean, it's Lake Pickwick, there's giants here.
It's day one at the 2019 BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops. Anglers have traveled from all over the country to compete on storied Pickwick Lake for one of the most coveted titles in the sport.
Yeah, it's definitely a big tournament. It's the one I look forward to most every year. It's a very well-run tournament, and it's on an awesome body of water.
Pickwick Lake is primed to show out over the next 2 days. The Tennessee River is one of the best summertime fisheries in the nation, and these college anglers have figured out how to catch them.
That's a better one. That'll work.
Big.
Yeah! Atta boy! Let's go!
Teams will be chasing the 20-pound mark on this first day as they look to position themselves for a title run on the final day. Stay tuned to see how things unfold. Day one coverage from Pickwick Lake begins now.
Give me the boat front! Woo! How about that one? Y'all put your hands together. New leaders.
Big Silly!
New big bass of the tournament. There's your champions right there, folks.
Welcome in to coverage of the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. Nearly 400 of the best collegiate anglers are funneling into McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama to take to the water for day one of the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops. Emotions are high, and anglers are eager to get out on Pickwick Lake.
We found a few fish in practice, and we're super pumped. Leading school of the year going into day one of the national championship here on Pickwick.
It's going to be a grind all day, but hopefully we can get the right five and hope for the best. Got to get your big bag.
It's early summer on the Tennessee River, and many teams will be flocking to the ledges in search of bites. Anglers spent a majority of practice scanning offshore structure and didn't make very many casts at all. Today, they're ready to get to their best spots and see what kind of fish they'll produce.
We're going to head down, way down lake, and stick it out on ledges all day. Got a couple big schools found. It's just a matter of getting the right ones to bite, so we're just going to stay out deep, battle the crowds, and hopefully we can get a good bag doing it. So
we're going to make a pretty long run at first, and hopefully we can get on some shallower stuff that we found. And then it's just kind of going to be a game of what can we get on and what can we fish effectively without having too many boats in our area.
As the field of elite anglers makes its way out onto the water, here's a quick look at the rules for this event. Fish must measure a minimum of 15 inches. All teams are allowed to bring in their best 5 fish, and the first flight of boats is due back at 2 p.m. We'll start our morning coverage with Nathan Adams and Jordan Hartman from Murray State University. They just skied their first keeper into the boat and have already set the hook on a second fish that could possibly be a keeper as well.
Oh, good one, yeah. Nice. That away, boy. It's 2 at least.
That makes 2 fish now for the second place team in School of the Year, Murray State. They're working an area that most of the field is overlooked, and it's paying off early.
It's weird, man, these fish that are up, you know, on this kind of shallower, that are on this shallower stuff, you know, they bite a lot quicker because I feel like no one's really looking for them. And I think that the fish out on the river, everybody's been so excited to go fish for them that they're getting pressured immediately. And people forget about these little transition areas from where they go to spawn to come out here. And these fish are always coming, always moving.
As we like to say, fresh.
Fresh.
Got them fresh fish, ain't been caught, messed with.
You can tell too because they're pretty pale, they're pretty white. So they just got here from, they're spawning behind there or in a creek somewhere.
Big.
It feels good.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good one.
I'm here, dog. You're good. Keep him down. Oh yeah, good one, boy. Good one, boy. Let me know where's that.
On your left.
Coming up?
Yep, about to you right now.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, right there, begging, boy.
Begging. Get in the boat.
Atta boy.
Let's go. Begging.
That's That's the kind we need, boys and girls.
Heck yeah.
How about that one?
Yeah, we don't need a culling rein on him. Heck yeah, boy.
Good job, though.
Number 3, and it's a begging.
Another team hoping to catch some big ones today are Jack Hippie and Griffin Fernandez from Adrian College. Their school enters this final event in 4th place for School of the Year, and they need a strong performance the next 2 days to contest for the lead.
We're gonna sit here all day long. There's big ones in here, we hope. And we're just gonna sit here all day long and hope we get 5 of the right bites.
That feels like a drum. No, it's bass.
Oh, he'll keep pretty close.
Dude, he knocked the fire out of it.
Landing that fish, Griffin contributes the second keeper of the day to the box for those anglers out of Michigan. They are aware that fishing is going to be a slow and steady grind, so their plan is to stay loose, try to have some fun.
It's all about having fun out here on these ledges. You know, it's already gonna be a long day unless you just start smoking them right off the bat. Stay lighthearted, joke around, have fun with it, wait to catch a couple fish.
Yeah. I got one hooked, bro. I got a bass, dude.
I know you do. An LMB?
That's an LMB,
Wow,
baby.
he's too big for the live well too.
He's down there. I don't know if he keeps or not.
I don't know what he threw. Something came flying out of him.
No.
Oh. Wow. Another keeper?
Yeah, he's 15. Number 3. Keep on grinding.
Competitors are having no trouble landing fish early on today. When we return, we check in with the School of the Year leaders, McKendree University, to see how their day is going. Stay tuned for more coverage of the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors, we love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir. Nope. There he is. Oh, I got him.
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder.
That's a better one.
Welcome back to coverage of the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops. Nathan Doty and Jacob Lewis from McKendree currently have 3 fish in the box and are hooked up with one now.
You always get one.
Here he comes. Get him. Okay.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
McKendree comes into this week sitting at the top spot for the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. Throughout the season, they've consistently placed teams towards the top of the standings. In order to close the deal and earn the School of the Year title this week, they will need 2 more solid finishes.
No matter what, somebody's gonna put together a good finish at a tournament. It's ever since, I think, September of last year, we've had a boat in the top 5, except one tournament since September. So, you know, having a team as versatile as we are, people go places and don't know how to catch them there. Then we got kids that can catch them there. Having that is a really good success.
It's been a pretty cool experience. You know, we've been up there all year, and it's something that, you know,
it doesn't happen often. You got to be consistent throughout the year, and that's what we've done. And man, it's been fun. I wouldn't want to be on any other team right now. And
I think he's little. He might be a keeper. Number 5.
Number 5.
That fish completes a limit for the School of the Year leaders. They now have 5 fish for an estimated 10 to 11 pounds. Another team with a limit this morning are the defending champions of this event, Cole Floyd and Carter McNeil from Bethel University. Their best 5 right now weigh roughly 16 pounds. Last year on day 1, they weighed in just over 22 pounds, and they're hoping to match or even beat that total today.
That'll work.
Landing that toad helps Bethel University anglers to cull out their smallest fish and bump up their total weight by several pounds. With one more small one in the box, they still have room to cull up.
That hook is probably 2.5 pounds. We probably got 18 or so.
Yeah, I think we need to
catch more like that and we'll be in the hunt.
Yeah, we need to be over 20 or above to be where we want to be. These guys are gonna catch them.
This fish may have been 5.5.
Well, we got a 2.5 in there. We need to
we got 52.
out, and then we got one probably about 3 that we need to get out of there too.
We got a 2.5 and a 3.5.
Big bites are starting to show up across Pickwick Lake. Lucas Lindsay and Logan Parks from Auburn University just boated a quality largemouth that'll help move them up the leaderboard. Let's hear what they have to say about it.
Fish a little hump out here behind State Line Island, or down towards the dam from State Line. And I guess there's a shell bed down there or something. And we've been catching 2-pounders. And then all of a sudden that one shows up, so it's a pretty nice surprise.
Hooked up with a nice Pickwick Lake smallmouth for Chandler Bowman and Ty Cox from Blue Mountain College. They have a limit in the box already, and this fish will help them cull up ever so slightly. Sitting in 5th place for School of the Year, every ounce will count if they want to move up the standings.
We probably got 14 pounds, but I mean, we still got a long time, and TVA ain't kicked the current on good yet, so we still got one under 2 pounds we need to cull, and one right over 2, and if we can get rid of them, I mean, with 2 4.5, 5 pounders, I think we'll be in it. Or if it ain't a strike. By 7/100 of an ounce.
While it is a very small cull, every little bit helps. Bowman and Cox for Blue Mountain College now have 5 for around 16 pounds. Coming up after the break, we go on over to Wilson Lake to check on the competitors up there. And later,
we need a lot more of these.
keep it tuned right here to see more great on-the-water action from Florence, Alabama and Pickwick Lake.
Groundbreaking designs, unsurpassed quality, and unshakable confidence. Welcome to the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series. Leading the industry for over 50 years, these rigs are custom crafted and loaded with more features and advantages to deliver the ultimate ownership experience. The legendary Ranger Z series. Unleash next level performance.
Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
At the pinnacle of super high output, 4-stroke outboard performance, you'll find Yamaha VMAX SHO. Yamaha's game-changing SHO technology. From exhilarating V6 models to the sleek inline 4s, there's a VMAX SHO for everything from bass to bonefish. It's an extended family of 4-strokes engineered for lightweight, inspiring performance, and rock-solid reliability. Discover VMAX SHO and elevate your expectations.
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by BoatUS. We're with you on the water. Florence Lauderdale Tourism. Go with the flow. Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. And by G-Juice Live Well Treatment and Fish Care Formula. Welcome back to coverage of the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops. This week, anglers have the option to lock up to Wilson as opposed to fishing down on Pickwick. Wilson has a lot more shallow cover, including docks and shoreline grass. Because of that, Wilson can be appealing to anglers who aren't comfortable with fishing offshore ledges and would rather stay up shallow.
Throwing this stupid tube at him, the green pumpkin with a little bit of purple flake. So we're targeting these docks in these cuts, more so on the outside, and about 8 to 10 foot of water is what we've found. Bo caught a couple one 2.5, a 2, and then I caught a 3.5 or a 4 just a little bit ago. We really found something we're comfortable with and enjoy doing, and we're having pretty good success in it so far.
Most of the teams up on Wilson are reporting limits in the 10 to 12 pound range. The winning bag likely won't be caught on Wilson this week, but plenty of fish from up here will cross the scales today.
That feels like a better one, maybe. Yeah, it might call.
Now we go back out on Pickwick, where JP Kimbrough and Ryan Ante from LSU Shreveport are hooked up and looking to cull.
I think they should both up. That one might help us. It's about a half a pound, maybe even more. It's a pretty good little upgrade. Never give up. You keep trying to get rid of them. You have some more in there that need to go. But we've still got a lot of time. And I think we're finally starting to get something going, you know, get some momentum going for the later part of the day.
Putting that fish in the boat are Will Harrington and Nick Churchill representing Mississippi State University. With a limit already in the box, that fish will help them to cull up a small amount. The two anglers are kicking themselves for a decision they made early on in the day.
Really and truly, we probably made the wrong call this morning, but we went somewhere we knew we could get a limit rather than swinging for the fence. We're going to get 5 big ones. Ended up making a run up there to Tennessee Lake, and probably should have started up there. But really, we just got a couple good ones, and we'll be right there in it.
Man, we started, like you said, we started down here. We knew we could get a limit. We had a place up that we thought we might get a couple big ones, and we got there, and turns out somebody was sitting on it. Went a few other places, cooled a few times, ended up back here, and like you said, we've got twins. We're looking for a big bite, and we may have let one get off earlier, but other than that, we just haven't been able to get a big bite, man.
One team not struggling to get the bites today is the Bethel team of Cole Floyd and Carter McNeil. Sitting on roughly 19 pounds, they're hooked up with a giant.
That's a good one.
Dude, jig just fell out.
Really?
That fish makes for another cull, adding even more weight to their bag. It's starting to look like this team from Bethel has their sights set on a repeat here in 2019.
I'd say we got 21 or 22. So if we can
get around that 23,
24 mark.
Yeah.
I'd like to get 25. What we did last year would be. If you can get a good step on a couple pounds, it makes it a lot easier.
That's hard to do though. It's hard to get over 20. Once you get 20, it's kind of, you gotta really catch some bigs to jump over that.
It's time now for our final break. When we come back, day 1 weigh-in begins. How many teams can eclipse the 20-pound mark? Find out next.
Everybody knows somebody that just seems to have things go wrong around him. And for me, it's my good buddy Z when he heads to the water. It's like a black cloud follows this guy around. He runs out of gas, locks his keys in the car, or worse, has a flat tire coming to him from the water. But old Z's a pretty sharp guy. He relies on BoatUS in those situations where something goes wrong.
BoatUS has the finest low-cost boat insurance and the largest fleet of towboats ready to assist you 24/7. Visit BoatUS.com.
It's time to take fishing to a bold, new place. Berkley Powerbait Max Set. These baits feature a revolutionary new material that releases a supercharged scent field. They attract more fish and trigger more strikes than even original powerbait. And all remain soft and flexible out of the package, so they're ready to fish. 10 forage-inspired natural matte colors come alive in the water. Berkley Powerbait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Denali Rods. Experience the Denali advantage. Gemini Jerseys, the leader in custom fishing apparel. And by Gill, dress like a pro.
I'd like to welcome y'all all out to day one to the 2019 Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops here at Florence, Alabama on beautiful Lake Pickwick.
Welcome back. The first few flights of boats have made their way back to weigh-in, and anglers are stacking up at the tanks ready to weigh some fish. Thanks to the help of a giant bass, Heath Pennell and Taylor Cranford from LSU jumped to the top of the leaderboard early.
New leaders, all right. I know you got a big fish in there. Hold it up for Kevin.
They weigh in a 5-fish limit totaling 21.57 pounds. And their bag is anchored by an 8-pound toad.
We ended up pretty good today. Actually better than we thought. I mean, we hit that spot in practice and we knew they had some pretty decent fish on it, but we didn't know they quite had a 9-pounder on it. But hope we can do it again tomorrow the same way.
I'm fired up if we win tomorrow, and we're going to definitely give it a shot.
The very next team to weigh in is Gage Blanton and Will Andry from Kansas State University.
Now we're getting into the fish. 22-42. Way to go!
They best the previous team from LSU to take the lead by just less than a pound. A slow and steady approach today allowed them to cull just once en route to their day one bag.
The day was great. I was really blessed. We had a great day. We had a lot of fun. It started slow, but we made it happen and worked out.
We caught most of our fish towards the mid-lake area. It kind of happened, we got to our spot, we figured we'd have a pretty good morning bite. That didn't happen. After the first hour or so, we got our first big bite. We caught, I think, 6 keepers today, and that was all we caught. So.
Pickwick Lake is showing out here on day one as many teams bring in bags weighing in the middle to upper teens.
1581, 1545, good bag of fish today, good catch, 1638.
The real difference maker today is that one big bite. A team that managed to get at least one of those Pickwick pigs to bite is Cole Floyd and Carter McNeil from Bethel University.
Put your hands together for them. 2285, 2285.
The defending champs weigh in 22.85 pounds and will hold the lead going into the final day. Trailing close behind in second, less than half a pound out of first, are Gage Blanton and Will Andry from Kansas State University. And completing the top 3, as well as earning big bass honors, are Heath Pennell and Taylor Cranford from LSU. With the Bethel team of Floyd and McNeil leading, the topic of discussion following weigh-in is centered around one word: repeat.
I hope we can repeat. I mean, it's really hard to do that, on the same body of water and, same tournament, same time of year. I mean, last year we had a lot more better stuff, so I don't know if we can catch what we caught today, but you never know. We might get lucky like we did last year and catch another good big bag. So.
And on the next episode, we'll bring you day 2 coverage from out on the water to see if these anglers can duplicate their day 1 performances. A winner will be crowned. Who's it going to be? Find out on the next episode of the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series.
Reel down to the water until it's rip and drag.
I got my power pole down, stuck in the mud in the bottom of the lake, sitting so still in the wind and the waves, could even be a hurricane. I got my power pole down.
You know, when I look at the tournaments I've won, probably 4 or 5 of the boats that I've won have been on a tube. But I'd completely gotten away from flipping a tube because nobody made one soft enough.
Big Bite has come with this new tour series of baits. The thing that's probably the most unique is when you look at that bait, the salt just rolls out of it. And to me, that is the reason a fish bites a tube and hangs on to it. This isn't one of those let's go out and catch some smallmouth tube. This is a let's get it done tube.
We demand a lot from the products that we use on our adventures around the world. When it comes to keeping things seriously cold, we rely on Angle Coolers, who have for over 50 years kept things cold. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
Are your fishing buddies catching all the best bass and leaving you in their wake? We don't know all their secrets, but we do know their lures. They've been keeping the secret lures stupid tube all to themselves. Since they won't talk about it, we will. We've taken our proven recipe for hand-dipped salted tubes and added 2 more sizes and a new heavy-duty jig head for the 4.2 flippin' stupid tube and the 4.5 big dummy. The secret is out, and we guarantee you'll put more fish in your boat when you tie a stupid tube to the end of your line.
Probably one of the #1 questions I get, what line do I use?
That's a big debate. For every tour out there, everybody's debating which line.
I choose the simple side. My choice of line is Sunline.
One of my favorite lines to use is Sunline.
How all can you use it? Anywhere you want to. Anywhere there's water and bass, it's good. Walleye, catfish, trout, speckled trout, sharks.
There we go.
I don't say this unless I think it's true, but honestly, it's the best in the market.
Combining the best of old world craftsmanship with state-of-the-art technologies to bring fishermen everywhere a fishing rod that's feather light, extremely sensitive yet remarkably durable for any fishing condition or situation. Denali rods, tournament tested and tournament tough.
Approximately 30,000 cases of Lyme disease happen each year in the United States. The main culprit, ticks. Stop and kill ticks in the outdoors with Sawyer's permethrin insect repellents. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.